Hey guys, it's FifaRalle here, and welcome to episode 20 of Let's FIFA 13, an extended episode as it will be every 10th episode of Let's FIFA 13, and we got a bunch of different stuff. We'll build a new squad, we will actually lose some games, which is not something I'm happy to say, but we will also get some very awesome goals, so let's get into all of that. So I said in episode 10 that every 10th episode I'd like to introduce a new rule to the series. So on episode 10 I asked what you thought could be cool, and there were a lot of stuff from playing a full Division 1 every 10th episode to having a 5-star skiller checklist to playing other YouTubers, FIFA skiller, stuff like that, building new squads every 10th episode, or even having a subscribers challenge where you kind of give me challenges to complete in maybe every episode or every 10th episode. So a lot of cool stuff, but the thing I thought would be the best thing to implement first, and I wanted to implement from episode 10, was the like 5-star skiller checklist. And I didn't really buy any players since episode 10, but I do it in this episode, and that's where you kind of get it introduced in some way. So we get a Ben Arfa and Valdivia into the side, and we have 12 out of 39 5-star skillers on FIFA 13, and that's not including all the informs and stuff like that. But yeah, the new squad I built, it got a Fry, Rubinho, and Rafael who I already had in my ultimate team, and then we picked up Basakli and Kabul for the center backs, and then we have Debussy and Ben Arfa on the right side, and we have Antonini as the left back, Vidal as the center defensive mid, and he will link up with Valdivia, which was kind of the main player in this side. I wanted to try him out, and finally we have Vargas up top, the transferred version there, and he's converted into a striker. But before we can play with the squad in the Contracts Cup, we'll need to get their fitness up. So I go into the Gold Cup, it is the final, and I come up against a full and non-rare side. And non-rare sides usually tend to be good opponents who build those sides. But it is me getting the first chance here in the 3rd minute. Saidi on the ball here, makes his way into the box, and we get a shot in, but it goes way wide off the goal. 41st minute, Terrapt on the ball, lovely stuff here to go past 2 defenders, and that should have been a goal. So it's actually, instead of me, it is him getting a goal. He breaks down the wing, cross it in, and a lovely header from Adrian over my keeper to make it 1-0. And when you look at the halftime stats, he didn't quite deserve the lead, at least not in my opinion, but I still felt I was in control of the game, and I felt I was able to get it back. We get a chance here, once again shooting it just wide. We tried a Rabona as well, but not quite adjusting the angle probably, but just 1 minute after, we will get through with Tarap. We take out the keeper, and this time around we get the goal to make it a 1-1, and we're of course hunting the lead. Magidi on the ball, lovely stuff here inside the box. We get a shot in, but on his weak foot, not the best effort, but he will get on the ball again. 84th minute, running a little bit in circles around David Luiz, who is not quite sure what to do, and in the end I get a shot in there to make it 2-1, and that is how the game ends. We win the Gold Cup, we get the trophy, and then it's time to try out the Contracts Cup, trying out the new squad. And I come up against a 4-3-3 League 1 side there, and this game would prove to be a really weird game, because it was my first game with this squad and I wasn't quite sure what happened, but it basically fell apart. There was basically no defense, especially in the second half. He gets up 1-0 just before the first half ends, and then into the second half everything just fell apart, like the touches and the movements. I don't know what happened, because I didn't really feel I couldn't find an explanation, and it is terrible because I end up losing big time. I get humiliated, can't take that away. I will get a goal, however, here when I'm trailing 5-1. I find Valdivia, a little overhead flick to go past the defender, takes on another one, and that is a 5-1. But he was not done. He will get down the wing here. He takes a shot, and my keeper couldn't save anything. It goes in 6-1, and he will even get a 7th goal to make it 7-1. So after that game, I just felt, oh no, am I really going to upload this today? It was just terrible having that loss. I applied a morale item there because I did forget that for the first game, but that's not the reason why I lost. It was just, I don't even know. I couldn't find an explanation to why I lost that big. But I will go on and play another game with the side, see if I can get a bit of a better result. And we come up against a 3-5-2 side there, a little bit pacey, but I will get my first chance here in the 21st minute. Rafael Tubis getting a shot in, but it is saved. And instead, it is him getting the lead there with Emenike. But but we go into the second half trying to get that equalizer. It's Rafael Zubiz on the ball, a little over the top ball to find Valdivia, who will get his second goal in 2 games. So at least he is scoring goals for me, and we of course try to get into the lead, and we get a chance here. Find our way to Rafael Zubiz, a little McGeady spin to go past the defender. We take the shot, but it is saved, and it's not before extra time that I actually get the goal here with Ben Arfa, and that lead will last all the way throughout extra time, and that means I win the game at 2-1. And after that I decided to send all my bronze players to the trade pile because I thought it was about time to actually sell them on. I wanted to build a silver side instead for the Silver Shield tournament. So as you can see, a lot of them did sell on. I made quite a bit of profit on Rodgic because I did convert him into a 4-1-2-1-2, and he could sell on and make me about 4k profit, which is not too bad. Then I went out, picked up some contracts and some managers as well to get the contract modifier bonus, meaning that if I apply for example, a contract giving 20 contracts, I'll get added 6 or 7 contracts on top of that because I got a 31% modifier now, which is not too bad. And I still got a bunch of coins left, and I can probably build a nice silver squad for that, but more on that later on, because we're into the Gold Cup trying to get the fitness up on the newly built squad, and this game would prove to be a very good game. I'll score a bunch of nice goals. The second one here, nice stuff from Asa Edie, and in the 45th minute we'll find McGeady, who also scored the first goal of this game. A lovely overhead flick here to make his way into the box, and a little ball will drag back in behind the 2 defenders, goes past another one, and that is a 3-0. What a lovely 3 goals there from the squad, and that means I win the game and I move into the quarterfinals. But we will of course go back into the Contracts Cup, see if we can win the quarterfinals there, and it took a little while, but I will eventually find an opponent here, and he played a 5-2-1, and he actually played ultra defensive, meaning I had a very difficult time breaking him down, and it got even worse because he gets up at 2-0, and I was just thinking, oh no, am I even going to get it back into the game? But Rafael Zubiz on the ball here, we get a shot in, but it just wide of the goal. So we're into the second half trying to get a goal back. Here it's Ben Arfa getting a shot in, but it is saved. And then finally, 70th minute, I break through with Ben Arfa into the box, goes past 2 defenders, and that is a 2-1. We were hunting that equalizer. You could see now just need 1 goal, and it's Ben Arfa here picking up a free kick, and there were quite a bit of space on the right side of the wall. So up just past it to Vidal, and he finds Rafael Zubiz, who gets a little bit of space, and that is a 2-2. But 87th minute, yeah, I don't know what the keeper is doing. He just decided to sit down instead of attempting the save, and that means he gets the lead and he wins the game, and that was really frustrating. So I apply a contract there, and I head on into another game after having 2 losses with this side, and I thought maybe the side wasn't the right combination of players for me, and maybe I should change it up, but I still wanted to give it 1 more game just to see if they could prove me wrong. So we go into the game here, we get our first chance with Rafael Zubiz, going with a little step over fake drag back combo, but it is saved by the keeper. 45th minute, it's Vargas on the ball, flicks it up with the rainbow flick, had hoped for a little bit of a bicycle kick, but it ends up being a header and it goes wide. Keep on creating chances into the second half. Ben Arfa on the ball, gets a shot in, but he will also get a block in, and then it's 59th minute, we pick up a corner, and from that we'll score off a header with Kabul to make it a 1-0. We have the lead and we keep on creating those chances. Unlucky not to get the goal. Rubinho on the ball, he flicks it a few times, a little Burkham flick, goes past the defender and gets a bit of space, makes his way into the box and takes the shot, but it is saved. And then in the 85th minute, he picks up a penalty, and he had not had a single shot on target before he scores off that. So we go into extra time, and as you can see on the stats, I just couldn't believe he actually got a goal, and in extra time he gets the ball there, bad throw for me, and that is 2-1, and I just thought there's like a curse with this squad. I just can't win a game. Nothing quite works for me with the side, so I decided after the game, after having lost the 3rd game of this episode, I had enough. It's kind of weird because when I started season 1, I wasn't really too bothered if I lost a game, but as I've gotten more and more into this kind of series, I I'm starting to rage quite a lot when I lose because I want to get the best of gameplay, and I just felt the squad just didn't do it for me, so I decided to list them up, and that means I'll have to build a new squad for the next episode. So what I would like you to do is basically just leave comments down below for players you'd like to see in the squad for the Contracts Cup, and also which players you'd like to see in a silver side. I'll have about 100k to build the 2 squads, so give me any ideas you have and I'll try and build something around that. But yeah, I go into one last game, and yeah, I just want to get all the frustrations out just to win the game. And yeah, I get up 3-1 and I get another goal here from Terap to make it 4-1, and that is how the game ends and how this episode ends. I hope you did enjoy it despite me maybe complaining a little bit about those losses, but that's how it is sometimes. It gets frustrating with FIFA. But that's all for this episode, guys. Yeah, I hope you did enjoy it, and yeah, leave some suggestions if you have any ideas of rules you want to implement, and also for other squads I should build for the next episode. And I said, I believe Sunday or Saturday, that I want to take first day off to work on the squad builder, so that is what I will be doing. So the next episode is out Friday, and that's all, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you later.